I'm Spencer.
And I'm an amiibo.
And this is The Itch. And I wanted to talk about Pokemon.
Keep going. Or will be, because even Ash isn't the best, even now. He's still 10, by the way.
He's like 20.
Right. He's got a full fucking 5 o'clock.
So,
Shadow.
I downloaded Pokemon Ruby, Omega, or whatever it is they're calling it. And I really wanted to review the game and give everybody like the good thoughts on it and a good rating.
You mean the low down?
Yeah.
Down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lowdown.
But here's the...
I found myself in a
Style.
similar spiral that I've been in with this Pokemon series.
Addiction?
This addiction, if you will. And all I can think about is just Pokemon as a series. So, the background of this, I've played Pokemon since it came out. Pokemon Blue was the first one I bought. Pokemon Red was the first one I beat. Because I deleted my brother's save file.
You're a
and
dick.
started over.
You know what? Can we pause real quick? All the stories you've been telling me lately, you're a fucking asshole.
I'm not very nice.
And people are like, he's the nice guy, and I'm the eccentric one, whatever.
Yeah.
You're a dick.
Well, it's very quiet, evil plotting. that happens.
I can't let you get too far in. Start to tamper with my shit.
So yeah, I stole my brother's Gred card and just erased his save, and then beat the game. I don't know why. I just I like that one more. And I've played each iteration since, except for Black version 2. White and Black, they came out with the sequels. I didn't play those.
Yeah, I didn't play them either. They were too racist.
I really love Red. I would almost argue that's one of my favorite games, but I won't put it there. But I would argue it's a big game in my life, and I think it's a big game in most of our lives. I would argue that Pokemon Red was huge.
Who gay?
As it got further and further into the series, people started tapering off. Obviously, new kids come in and they like the ones that come out with their age or
Would
whatever.
you say they're new on the block, perhaps?
The new kids on the block. They are when they play the game. Everybody has games that they're in sync with.
Oh, okay. I
You
see.
see where I'm going with
Okay. I can't do it from Action Boys. Keep going.
So
Maybe they're playing outside when it's 98 degrees out. You know what I mean?
That's certainly a possibility.
And it turns them from boys to men.
Oh,
Oh, what up?
no. Well, maybe they're Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god.
Maybe. Anyway,
But their lives at the end of the day are just going in one direction. So
and that's forward through time. So, as far as each of these games go, the story has almost never mattered and has been pretty much insignificant. In fact, the story in Red was pretty much inconsequential because the mob was already there, and everyone was living their lives normally anyway, so nobody even cared that the mob was there. But you shut them down anyway. But the story in these games has never mattered. And when I see people talk about the Pokemon games today, and they talk about, oh, the story was pretty cool, it was fun and everything like that, I'm like, what story? I don't understand.
I don't remember Red or
Right, because there wasn't really a story to these games. I mean, Mewtwo was badass.
Play your rival.
But yeah,
Every time he shows up, kills Rattata or Raticate, whatever.
exactly.
Move on.
The story was your starter Pokemon
Yeah.
became a boss. Anyway, so the gameplay of these has pretty much been unchanged. They make little tweaks to the stats. They add different
2v2s.
Yeah, they have the 2v2, like, you know, whatever. But the gameplay hasn't changed, and honestly, why would it? There's really no reason for it to
If
change.
it's selling.
If it works, don't fix it. I don't really have any problems with the gameplay.
I'm going to take a stab at Nintendo real quick. Nintendo really hasn't changed the gameplay in any of their games. Let's be honest.
I would argue against that.
Super
You
Mario.
don't think Super Mario's changed?
Okay, the new Super Mario Bros. And Super Luigi.
What,
Whatever
Mario
it's called.
Galaxy?
Mario Galaxy is freaking Super Mario 64.
Oh, that's
I mean,
interesting. Different topic. I
a
guess.
different video for another year. Perhaps the new year.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, I keep hijacking.
Year
Sorry.
2015.
Keep going.
Graphics for these have improved throughout time. I have a specific argument for the newer ones that I think they're absolute bullshit. The whole 3D aspect on these, they tout them as 3D. They're 3D for like 2 seconds of gameplay, and then they change back to the hover, 3/4 isometric view.
Really?
Which drives me crazy. Like, why can't they just make a 3D Pokemon game? I don't understand.
I think as the years have gone on, the only thing I know graphically is that the heads have gotten bigger on the main character.
Yeah.
It's just slowly but surely.
They're more
chibi.
chibier.
Right? Yeah, no, that's it.
But anyway, yeah, like this game has not evolved graphically in the way that it should have. There's a game called Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I think I heard of it.
That
It's like
game
the
is
Pokemon.
that game is in 3D, and it's basically Pokemon.
Mm.
That game was released on the Nintendo DS. They can't make a 3D Pokemon with a Nintendo 3DS. That drives me crazy.
You know, the argument I hear a lot is if people a lot of times say, why don't they make a Skyrim-esque Pokemon game where, you know, it doesn't have to have the same artistic graphical thing, but full 3D, it could be third person or first person, and you're fucking going around getting Pokemon and shit.
Yeah.
And you actually got to aim the Pokeball, and you get the Pokemon, and you're like, Squirtle, right? Because Squirtle's still relevant. Squirtle, attack!
Here's my book.
Whatever the fuck that Pokemon is. Get him, Squirtle, Squirt! You know,
Yeah.
like, that would be sick.
Pokemon
Apparently.
Snap.
Well, yeah,
I
there's
love Pokemon Snap. They need to make that for the Wii U, by the way.
I mean,
But side thing.
who knows,
Sound on
maybe
these
they are.
games, whatever.
It's the same sounds, isn't
They're
it?
good. Yeah, they're good sounds. I don't give a shit about sound. Who cares? But what I'm trying to get at here.
Okay.
All right, just turn it off.
What
Turn
I'm
on your mic.
what I'm trying to get at here is these games have not really evolved. Every time this comes out, it's the same game every single time. The graphics are slightly better, not in the leap that it should be,
Zelda.
that other series takes. Zelda takes huge steps forward.
Uh-oh.
This game is still in the same perspective.
Mario.
Well, if it hasn't evolved yet, maybe they just need a moonstone or something.
Leave.
Get out of here.
Looking for a new producer.
Yeah. Yeah, in the market.
You, sir.
So, which brings me back to me trying to review Pokemon
Omega Red?
Ruby, Omega, whatever.
Ruby or whatever.
I played this game. I've gotten 3 badges so far, and I put it down. Just said, you know what? I'm gonna play Phoenix Wright. There's no reason for me to play this game. There's no reason.
I'd rather contribute to the justice system.
Yeah. I put down X and Y. I went through a good portion. I got about 7 badges on that, and I put it down. I was like, you know what? This game, I know what I'm doing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to play this one, couldn't play past 3 badges. If you're new to the series, play the newest one. Whoever might be new to the series, you're gonna be a kid.
Yeah, who is?
But
What's
if
a
you're new-
Pikachu?
right, if you're like 5 years old, just play the newest one.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. If you're somebody like me, if you're my age, I mean, if you do enjoy it, great. I don't want to take a shot at you, but I just don't see how a person who's played every single iteration can still play Pokemon.
If you're our age, just go back to the classics. Just stick to what you know.
Yeah, play Red and be like, wow, this was cool.
So revolutionary.
But I mean, you gotta play.
Rare candy.
Knowing that there's other RPGs out there, like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker is a far better game. I don't know
Really?
if anybody's ever played it, but you actually customize the creatures that you catch and everything like that. So if you want to play a cool game, play that. But anyway, if you're my age again, I don't see how you can keep playing this series. And if Nintendo really wants to get us involved, which I don't think they do, they would need to evolve it into more customization, all that kind of stuff.
Or
I
they would
think
have
they're-
to do a full like 3D one.
Or a full 3D.
Or a more mature take. You know?
Haven't they done 3D versions on like the GameCube or like the?
No.
They were gonna
Nintendo-
do a new Pokemon Stadium. I think it was like rumored. It never actually made it though. It was gonna be on the GameCube or like the Wii or something like that.
But all that is the 3D version of a 2D game.
Yeah.
Like, they have not made like a 3D you
Full
walk around.
3D, yeah.
I would love to walk around like Pallet Town 3D style.
Fuck, if it still exists, there's 30,000 new towns. Like, holy shit.
So all in all, I just want to say I'm not down with Pokemon anymore, and I don't see how it needs to really evolve to get me involved. Otherwise, it's just for newcomers. Each iteration should just be for newcomers. It's my take on it. I'm Spencer.
Justin.
And I'm producer Eric. Thanks for joining us, guys. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. We produce new videos every week. Take it easy.